So how were you feeling prior to working with Stephen and Catherine?
Yeah, look, we were going 100 mile an hour as hard as we could with no direction or support. So we were doing well, working it out for ourselves as new business owners. But yeah, obviously we're just lacking that support or direction. So found out Power with Love by attending training as an individual salesperson, business owner, and was introduced to Stephen through another organisation, and then also was researching a product that he was putting out there, which was the one team model, which exactly what we were kind of thinking, to go away from individuals and go to a team-based model.
How were things looking financially, and what were your concerns that made you think Power with Love may be a good business decision?
I think financially, things were looking good for us. We just didn't have any direction. We kind of got to a point with the business like, okay, we've got it here. Where do we go from there?
Yeah. So it got sustainable, and then didn't know which direction or who to employ next, or what to implement in the business that was going to keep us sustainable, but allow us to grow and get some of our life luxuries back, instead of being, say, so dependent on so dependent in the business.
Yeah. How many employees do you currently have?
So when we took on Power with Love, we had 3 employees plus us. And within 6 months, we're now looking like we're going to have about 6 staff.
6 staff plus us, so a total team of 7.
Yeah. What do you feel is the greatest value they have brought to you and your team and businesses?
I think Love has helped us with a clear direction for the business. Steve loves to give us a kick in the ass to do stuff, and which is what we need. So we have a clear plan, we know what to implement, when to implement, and yeah, we now have some vision, which is really good.
Yeah, and obviously Stephen's gone from having a startup business to where it is now. He's got a lot of life experience and a lot of talented and very passionate staff that, we can draw on their experiences as well. So it's more than just someone sitting in another location barking orders. There's a lot of support, there's a lot of direction, and there's a lot of infrastructure pre-built from them having to do it themselves. In
what way is the working with Power with Love different from working with other real estate systems or coaches?
First up, it's different. It's more modern. It's not an old system that is just being reinvented or just tweaked to look new. It's got variety. It's got obviously a modern flair to it, but it's a team-based model, and it's got people around other people that share the same values and goals that obviously make it a business that works.
Well, and Stephen has proven that the model works. So we can see it. We can see it running in practice. So we know that if we implement it right, it should work.
Yeah.
Probably from day one, it was time. So their time in their busy schedule to really drill into the finer details of the business, which has ranged from structures to setup to financials. Helped us trim a little bit of the fat off the business to make it more profitable.
It really helped us with recruiting, which we have always struggled with. We tend to recruit from our hearts rather than our heads, and that's kind of got us in trouble sometimes. But Steve's particularly helped us with interviewing people.
Yeah, and just everything from training to support. Like, they've done a lot already, and we're excited for the next months and years to come.
Just, I guess, on the same kind of question, have they helped in personal life as well, or just business?
Yeah, I think personally they have helped our relationship at home as well because we now we spend less time talking about the business at home because we're more focused on it when we're here.
Yeah.
And spend more time at home too. So
Yeah.
we actually do have a personal life more than just obviously being committed to the business. That hasn't changed, but we've just got the more structure to make it work. And yeah, they've helped us with financial decisions and guidance on all aspects of our business life.
Yeah. How is your bank account looking now?
Much better, and
Much healthier.
it's giving us a lot of opportunities now to be aggressive with planning and staffing, and it actually gives us the opportunity to invest in our future, where before we were very hesitant and very conservative based on our limited knowledge of business and the spending of business money.
Yep. How long were you associated with your previous real estate system?
Well, yeah, we've still been in the same system now, even using Love. We haven't had to change software or anything, but we've just got more direction and more of a game plan to work off. So the good thing is with with Love, we haven't had to change our business. We've just had to change our behaviour and say structure to support, say the plan that has been implemented by the team.
I'm not really sure how the one agency brand really works. How much do they give you? And as opposed to getting the assistance with Power with Love, is it, I guess, does it work seamless, or have you changed anything that you've had originally? Or
One agency gives us exactly what we want, which is a lot of independence. So we can do stuff like Power with Love.
Yep.
So they give us our branding, and
it gives us the network exposure to the wider community. We are able to run the business how we like, obviously keeping in line with the brand guidelines. But the beauty of the one agency group allows us to team up with the Power with Love team and really go with no real restrictions, as long as we protect both brands.
what would you say to other business owners considering guidance with their business?
go for it. You've got nothing to lose. It's really worked for us in only 6 months, and we're really excited to see everything coming, which there's always something new.
Yeah, there's always something on the table or something big that they're working on, and although we're very conservative and can annoy Kate and Stephen by not diving headfirst in on everything, but even with us being a more conservative business, say, team, we're seeing big results. So we've just got to obviously take the risk a bit more and trust what they've got, because it's obviously working.
Yeah. And last question, probably an obvious one. Would you recommend Power with Love?
We would definitely recommend Powered with Love.
Yeah, get on the phone, at least have an initial conversation. That's how it started with us. Just rang through, asked a few questions, and Stephen was more than happy to give before he looked at taking anything from us. And wanted to show that he can add value before he obviously runs his business.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all the questions. So thank you.
Pleasure.
No problem.